Alright, hello people. I am playing Funemployed with Mah Bois. What was that? Spooky. Spoopy. Okay, so basically you got these cards here, the job cards that say like jobs on them, you know, like ooh, model, okay, cool, fun. And then you got all these trait cards over here, right? Qualifications, sorry. And then you pick like 3 of these and you gotta like improvise it, okay? So who wants to be the first judge? Or I guess it'd be like
I'll be the first judge.
Alright, Steve, so take the job and then I'll grab Logan and I have some qualification cards here. Logan, do you want to go first or should I?
I don't really care. You go first.
Alright.
So I can see your example.
So put that out here so we can see what the job is.
Alright, a gangster!
Alright, I'm applying to be a gangster. Alright,
so
hello,
whose cards are whose?
So I'll be the top row and Logan will be the bottom row. So hello, I would like to apply for your for a job here. I heard you had an opening for gangster. I would make a good gangster because you know I got rum. I got lots of rum. You know, you might say that's kind of outdated, you know, the piratey thing, but hey, you're not a real gangster until you got rum for all your boys. Okay?
You're a classic, aren't you?
Okay? Yeah, I'm a classic, and I'm also very passive aggressive. You know, somebody bumps into me on the street, I'll be like, hey, watch it, buddy, and then just instantly know, like, oh, that guy's a gangster. I shouldn't fuck with him. You know,
okay.
You know? All right.
Wow.
And then, finally, it's because I have minions. You know, all my gang members are minions.
Okay. All right.
These aren't some like despicable me, like useless cutesy minions. No, my boys get shit done, and they're all 100% faithful to me. You hire me, you already got an entire gang put together with rum.
So
and
do you have minions, or are you a minion?
Both. I have minions, and we will all collectively be.
You're a minion
minions.
to your boss, and then you have minions to work with your boss.
Exactly.
So it's like a hierarchy.
Exactly.
So you're a passive aggressive pirate that does whatever I want.
I wouldn't say pirate, but yeah.
Pirate.
Pretty much. And that's about it.
So are these mine?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're still working on this one?
Yeah.
It's my turn now?
Hey, now it's your turn. You gotta flip it over and then tell me why you want the job, or why.
Man, you should give me, cause I got swag, yo. Man, I got like curtains in my house, and they're like swag.
I do have curtains in my house.
and then when the hood is like looking for me, I just like. I show them my swag, and they're like, and they're like, yep, you got me. And then I have some common decencies. I got a haircut. I clean myself well, and like you gotta smell well for your gang, you know.
You're something real fresh.
Nice and decent gangster.
I got
a gangster with pride.
I also shave myself daily. You gotta make sure to get every hair follicle, otherwise it's not perfect. Can't show that to my homies. And I also can see dead people. I can talk to like the dead gang members and see how they like what their opinions are like about our next decisions in our kind of you know, government, you know, we have like a gangster government, and like we just talk to like the dead gangsters.
Like
so Logan, would you say you have like a sixth sense for being a gangster then?
Yeah, I mean, like, I could literally see dead people, and I have common decency, and I have swag, and I mean, like, it's always nice, cause like, if someone dies, I can still talk to them, and, you know, it's great.
Well, you two are real good candidates. I gotta say, it's gonna be a tough decision. Any last words before I make my decision?
I got nothing,
I can see dead people. Like what?
You can't just repeat one of your traits now. I have minions.
Well, I think that I'm gonna have to hire the guy with the swag. The swag really got me.
That shuffle. What was the
the first one was just swag.
Yeah. I win. Perfect.
Alright, yeah, let's get this cleaned up a little bit. Make a little discard pile.
So then this goes to Logan then?
To Logan. Alright, now I'll be the next judge.
Alright.
This is like a lot like apples to apples.
I need a housewife.
A housewife?
Tell me why you two would make good housewives, alright?
Alright, I'm taking my cards right here.
Yeah, I'll grab
Logan, take your cards.
Logan, you go first.
Oopsies.
You be the top row. I'm just going
Oh,
up
I'm
the line in the
okay.
top right. You know?
I go first.
Yep.
How do
Tell
I
me
flip
why
these
you were
again?
the
Wait, what?
good housewife.
So housewife is just like a wife, but like
Yeah,
I
a wife
do
that
chores.
stays at home.
Yeah, you stay at home.
Okay. 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 What? I have red lights in my house, so whenever people are like trying to come into my like room that I'm cleaning, I have like a red light to say like, "Don't come in here, please. I'm cleaning right now." And then I also have red lights to make people stop swearing. So I just like flash like a red light in their eyes to just like tell them to stop swearing. I mean, it's how I take control of my children. That's
Our
that's
children.
Sounds like
great. And then I also camouflage into the background. So I mean, like whenever my aggressive husband comes home, I just fade into the background, and then I just like sit there for a
You're
while.
saying that
Watch
when
TV.
145 comes home, you're gonna hide in the background.
So
Yeah,
does this mean you'd be hiding from me then?
and then what I also use with camouflage is that I can also I don't know. I can camouflage into the walls, and if someone says something bad about me, I can like.
No, question. Don't you think these red lights would interfere with your ability to camouflage?
No, because they're external entities. They're not part of
cool.
me.
I just wanted to clarify that. All right.
Okay, yeah. They're everywhere around the house. There's like 10 of them.
All right. What else you got?
She's like,
And I also have a magic wand, so like whenever like a kid asks for like a wish, I just like give them it so they stop whining, and I also can like wish away like any chores I do, so I can like immediately do anything.
Hold on now. This camouflage. This wouldn't have anything to do with magic, would it? You're actually good at camouflage.
Well, I mean, like that's a natural feature. I was born with that power, and then I found that magic wand in like a cave, and like so like I can basically get everything done like instantaneously as long as I wish for it.
put up with.
Yeah,
I can basically get the job done without even thinking.
You can hide, and then like at the flick of your wrist, just boom, all the chores are done. That's pretty impressive right there.
And then if I'm in trouble and the cops try to kill me, I just like camouflage in the
For being
background.
a housewife.
So I'm both immortal and I have the power to do anything I want instantly.
Dang, that's hard to put up with.
All right. Okay, so how about you? Show me what you got.
All right. I want to be your housewife. Some of my qualifications are I have a cape. My cape is a nice cape. I look nice around your house. That's about as far as that goes.
Okay.
You can choke your children.
I have a gambling addiction. While you're at work, I'll spend all of our money and get more money on a good day. I think.
So you're a good gambler.
Yeah, with the cape.
It never says that on the card.
Right.
What?
You don't happen to like hide cards inside your cape now, do you?
That's outside the scope of what we're talking about. Anyway.
I guess that's irrelevant. Okay.
Yeah, and then massage. Ooh.
I like where this is going.
I give real good massage
While you're gambling?
Yeah, well, I can give a nice massage with my cape while I'm gambling. It's a sight to see. Sure, the magic wand may be able to do whatever you want, but it can't give a massage like I can. So.
Like you just spawned that up. What?
Okay. Any final arguments from you two?
I have a magic wand. I literally am God. I am God.
That does not make you God now.
I can wish to become God.
I have a cape.
All right. Well, this is a tough decision, but I think I'm gonna. Hey, give me that back. I think I'm gonna have to give it to like this dude with the magic wand here. That's a little bit more impressive. A little bit more impressive than having a gambling addiction now. I'm supposed to be spending all of my money. Okay.
Can't argue with that.
It's my
I can
money.
wish away your gambling addiction.
All right, Logan. What are we applying for?
Okay, let's. Whoops.
Everything.
Okay. All right. So let's see. A taxi driver.
Alright, I'll take the top row then.
Yep.
All right.
All right. I want to be your taxi driver. I can claw. I can defend myself against, criminals that try to rob our taxis. You ever play GTA? You ever have somebody take somebody out of a taxi and drive around pretending to be a taxi driver? And they're not even on your payroll, but you pay them because they're doing their job, or my job. Well, I can claw at them and keep them away from taking your money that's supposed to be mine. That's a good one. I got wings. Who needs? I can fly. I just have the clients latch onto my legs and I fly away.
So you have a claw and you have wings. Are you a bird?
So you're flying people around. Are you really a taxi driver?
Yeah. Some compare me to a griffin actually, but I'm only half griffin. So my last trait is I don't even know what my last trait is. I slur my words a lot. I guess that's not really a good trait. Let's not focus on that one.
You make it sound good.
I can fly and I can claw at people.
No, Steven, I just have one question for you.
Yeah.
How much Red Bull do you drink a day?
Oh, a ton, gallons. That's basically like water to me.
Man, you could have used the slur to the advantage. Like you say, you slur like $10, but then someone here is like, "Oh, did you say $5?" And then like
that's not.
Then you like to pay them $5.
Be quiet.
All right. Are you good then?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, Mr. DeBusk, I would like to apply to be your taxi driver. Now, let me tell you why. I got a bomb-ass resume here. First on the agenda, I am ambidextrous. Okay? I can drive with my left hand or my right hand while I'm doing whatever the hell happens. You know how crazy people can get in taxis. I can take care of that, be it on my right side or my left side.
Whoa, Japan.
Second of all, I cannot lie. Everything I've told you is the truth.
It's completely unfair.
I make sure that, I don't... you know how some people, you get in a taxi and think, they might have taken a little bit of longer route just to, get more money out of you, I can't do that. They ask me, I'll be like, yeah, this is the best way. They're like, oh, okay, this guy's honest. I'm gonna ride with him all the time. I'll get the best deal. And finally, I'm not sure, but I think I might be a little bit indecisive. I can't really tell if that's a problem. It actually comes from my ambidexterity,
sure,
I see a task, and I'm like, oh, should I use my left hand or my right hand? I don't know. I'm a little bit indecisive. That's not anything major. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, this goes to the ambidextrous, can't lie, indecisive man.
Yeah. I'm the best taxi driver.
I'm indecisive about me actually being indecisive.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm indecisive or not. It could just be made up.
Fake news.
Fake news, exactly. Or is it?
Stop freaking stop it.
Quit playing with the tablet.
What are you
Did you guys hear
watching?
that? Is that just me?
I heard that.
You heard the booing?
I didn't hear the boo. I heard the video turning on.
Or right when he chose Mick, I had a boo sound effect. Everyone was it was so good. Too bad that didn't work. All right, I'm the judge now, employer.
No. Oh yeah. Never mind. Yeah.
All right, I want a superhero. Which one of you is? Which one of you has it in you?
Who's top?
Superhero.
I'll go first. We go based off of the list from the top right. Since Steve's judge, I go first, then you.
All right, who's man enough to be a superhero?
I'll go. Okay. So I would think I would make a pretty good superhero. Okay. First of all, I have no idea what that word means. Just
Wait, look it up.
Hey Siri, what does effeminate mean?
Effeminate means
Having your
having or showing character describing as typical of a woman.
Feminine. Okay. So
You're
I'm kind of
unmanly.
feminine. Okay. But I
I
use
said
that
it
to
was
my
manly
advantage.
enough to be a superhero. What?
Everyone out there, they look at me and they're like, wow, that guy up there, that's a nice piece of eye candy. Boom, superhero. That relates to things because reasons. Also, the bad guys always go after the chick, right? People just come to me trying to capture me. But no, I'm no damsel in distress. I am a fucking superhero. They come after me and I just beat them up right away. None of this bullshit.
So would you say that people
none of this bullshit hostage situation, chase around the city. No. They just come straight for me and I beat them up.
What you're saying is people underestimate you and then
Exactly,
end up
exactly.
regretting it. All right.
All right, and to go along with that, I hallucinate a little bit. You know, it's actually part of my training. So I'll be like walking down the street, you know, and then all the hallucinations is someone's attacking me, and then bam, I just punch some random city goer, and that's how I got so buff, you know, just like all this practice fighting people that aren't actually my enemies all the time. But that's not important.
But
Okay.
but wouldn't that mean that you harm citizens? A superhero is supposed to save citizens.
I'm also El Diablo. You might not think of me as a hero. It's a bit of some gray area in what I do. I
The
like
devil
take
is a
people's souls, escort them to
superhero?
hell. You know.
I don't know.
Hey, there is a mountain named after me though. That's pretty impressive, right?
I guess.
Oh my god.
I'll show myself out.
Okay. Alright. So you want to hire me as a superhero? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. What do you have?
Hello. I am Indian man. People like my accent because I have a thick Indian accent.
You gotta hold the accent the rest of the interview.
People often misinterpret me to be Indian, but I just actually have the accent. I don't know why, but I mean it's quite fancy. It sounds beautiful, and it's very gracious.
Wait, are you lying to him? Where did your accent go, sir?
Where's your accent?
Here's my accent.
This is my accent.
Just pull up like an Indian.
I also have a jetpack. I can fly whenever people are in trouble, and I can get like stranded cats in the trees, and I can also like stop rockets if I'm strong enough, and sometimes they detonate while I'm holding them. But still, I can save people who are falling off of buildings. And I have a sweet Indian accent. And did I mention we're so tense? So when I catch the guy falling onto the building, he's like, "Whoa, you have some soft hands, man." I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
Oh my god.
And little kitty cat's like, he's like, "Oh, I feel like some soft hands." And I'm like, "Yeah, don't mention it, yo." Like, in India, all of us have soft hands.
So are you anything special? You're basically just an Indian with a jetpack now.
An Indian with a jetpack that can save people.
Indian with a jetpack with soft hands.
And I make people feel good.
Alright.
But if I were to attack the city, could you defeat me? That's something a superhero
I
has
could
to be able
defeat
to do.
you with my Indian accent.
Oh, you know my one weakness. Lucifer hates Indian
And
accents.
if that doesn't work, I could just use my soft hands.
Yeah, that was no contest.
Yeah, this was an obvious choice. The Indian accent man gets the card.
Why'd you turn them to Pepe's? How did you do that?
Alright, so, gentlemen, I need a professional athlete. You know, I'm a sports manager. My team's not doing very well. We're actually like 0-13 right now. We haven't won a single game ever in the history of my sport. And so I need somebody who can like take control of this team, you know, I'll be the captain, all that good stuff. So, Logan, show me what you got.
Okay.
Show me what you got.
I am a professional athlete that can I'm a very good runner, so it's like if I hear like an Allahu Akbar in the background, I sprint over there, quickly defuse the bomb, and then I save thousands of people. Thousands and millions of taxpayer dollars. Vaccinating. And you know what else I can do? I have a hot dog. So like whenever I'm hungry, I can always just like get like a hot dog out of my pocket and just like start nibbling on
I
it.
got a hot dog.
And like so basically I always have a hot dog on me, so I have like infinite food. So I can feed the poor.
No.
Constantly.
Question. Is the hot dog able to defuse bombs if you were not able to get there in time? Can you just like chuck that thing?
Well, I mean, you see, if I throw the hot dog and there's like some like ketchup or stuff on it, then I'll get inside the circuitry, and then I'll stop the bomb. But that depends on what kind of day it is.
That's a pretty good combo you got going on there. All right.
Yeah. And I could also feed the poor because I have infinite hot dogs. So I mean, like, I can like run all over Africa, give people hot dogs, and then run back to Europe in like a day. And I can also, I am a sexual tyrannosaurus. I am very attractive. I'm very attracted to other tyrannosaurs, but I can't be attracted to them because they're all dead. So
I'm not so sure that's what sexual tyrannosaurus means.
I mean, do people like how I look? Am I like very like? do they like find me sexually attractive? Like,
you tell me. You're the one applying here.
All right. Well, I am very sexually attractive Tyrannosaurus Rex, so I can get all the babes to pay off all of my loans, and I can get rich babes to pay the poor and donate. And so not only can I feed all of Africa and the entire world, but I also can get people to donate because of my sexually attractive looks. And I can also defuse bombs on the fly because I'm super fast. And like, no runner can beat me because I'm a freaking Tyrannosaurus Rex. You know how fast I am?
So that's how you're so fast. Okay.
I see.
I didn't notice it at first, you sitting right in front of me here, but now that you've rendered it, I do see the resemblance of a Tyrannosaurus.
What?
My
Okay,
turn.
Steve,
What did you have Garrett on there? What?
Alright. I feel like I'll be a better candidate for a professional athlete because I'm open. I'm open to suggestions. Say, I don't know, you don't like my strategy that I'm pulling. You can always pull me in. I'll accept suggestions, constructive criticisms, and all that. So I'm really go with the flow type of guy. So, what?
Can I give you a suggestion there then?
Yeah.
You just missed a big one. Open for like professional athlete. Man, that's good. You can be like, yeah, man, I'm always open. You need me to like play some ball? Boom. Open, not guarded, 3-pointers every time. You just missed a great one.
Well, that too. See, I'm very open.
All right.
What you just said.
Moving on.
I'm a pathological liar.
So are you actually open to suggestions, or are you just telling me that to look good?
I'm telling you that to look good.
But if he's lying about lying.
Right, at least you're honest about it.
Yeah. See, I'm very open about that too. Also, I'll be, since I'm open, the opposing team are gonna ask me, hey, what are you gonna do? I'll tell them I'm gonna run left, but I actually run right because I'm a pathological liar. You see, it all works out.
Steven, how do you do that? How do you?
Another thing is I have a that explains itself.
Fucking game.
Sir, have I met you before?
I think I tried to be your housewife once.
A very athletic housewife.
Alright, so, any final arguments?
No.
I'm a sexual tyrannosaurus.
Look, your final argument is always just repeating your third card. Every round, your final argument is just repeating it. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to go ahead and give it to the Cape dude, because he shows resilience. I turned this guy down before, he came back and told me the most useless thing once again. This guy shows determination here.
Heck yeah!
The Garrett cards. How do you change it to Garrett? How do you do that?
Alright, so
I'm
Logan,
just that
you're gonna
good.
do Steve first, and then I'll be back.
Do you go into
I'm
scripting?
gonna go grab a drink quick. You guys set it up, and you can start going, Steve.
Alright.
Wait, I'm the card
Yeah,
Caesar?
Logan, you're the
Yeah.
Manager now, judge, whatever you want to call it. And
Card czar?
Card czar. Sure. I'll be back.
Oh crap, that wasn't supposed to be there.
You put a picture of fucking Garrett on the top of these cards.
Do you want to?
If Garrett sees this, he'd be like, what the fuck? How old's that picture of him?
I don't know. Alright, there we go. I got rid of it. We're good. We're good.
How would you put that in there?
I can't tell. It's a secret. It's a really fun secret.
It's not a secret. You probably went to the script and did it.
No. I'm gonna wait till Mick gets here because it's always fun with Mick here.
I'm not fun. I'm not fun.
No, he's recording.
Is that a dick right there? Oh, let's delete all this.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Thanks for waiting.
Yeah.
So what are we applying for? Escort. Oh,
Escort.
You guys know what it means by escort, right?
No.
An escort?
To like bring someone like a chauffeur.
Well, I guess Logan is the boss here. So Logan, you tell us what it means to be an escort first of all.
Yeah.
'Cause that's kind
An
of an
escort
ambiguous
brings
term.
someone from one place to another.
Okay.
Right.
What are you thinking?
There's a different connotation of escort out there.
All right.
What were you thinking?
Me being an escort's the perfect fit. Let me tell you, because I'm shady. See, whenever you need me to bring you somewhere, I'm always inconspicuous. Like I'll walk around, people won't
Oh
notice
my
me.
god!
Justin.
Wait, can I change it? Can I change it?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Can I do the other escort?
did you figure it out?
Yes! Do it!
Steve. It means prostitute, Steve.
Okay. I'm shady. I'm perfect for this because I'm shady. Okay? Like people notice me, but not enough to go up and like talk to me because like
Hold on now. I think shady is kind of the opposite of inconspicuous. You see a shady guy, you point at them and hey, that guy looks kind of shady. You don't look,
Yeah,
you
but,
look
like-
at him and say nothing.
yeah, but then you only think about him. You don't actually like report him or anything, you know?
That's
Unless
true.
you're that kind of person. Whoops, I don't know why I did that. So
Hey, that was pretty shady there. What you up to?
nothing.
Whoa.
Anyway,
Moving
a
on.
second straight. I'm a rock. I rock.
What?
I'm pretty rock and cool for a shady person. You know, when you meet me out in the street, I'll be listening to some
Shady rock.
hardcore death metal.
Wait, how can-
What's
So
your
are you
band?
like you're a prostitute rock?
Slipknot, I think.
I think-
Yeah.
What?
That's a band, right?
Yeah, that's a band, right?
What?
All right.
A shady rock. What?
I said
What?
my first and last initials. Give me a second.
Shady rock.
Guys, okay, since it's sadism and masochism, okay?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my god.
Whatever that is.
So I guess you're into some kinky stuff then, being.
That is nasty.
Yeah.
You
So,
know what?
There's my three traits.
You're not even gonna describe that one.
No, that's self-explanatory. I'm an escort.
Hey, okay.
Oh
turn
my
then.
god.
My turn then.
Yep.
All right, Logan. I would make a great escort for you because I have a time machine.
Oh my
okay?
god.
You understand the implications of this? I can escort like 50 people a night for you. All right. And they don't even know the difference. I'll just be like everywhere at once, collecting all that revenue, legally earned, of course. Get that Pepe out of here. All right. So
Pepe
yeah, I got a
time
time machine.
machine.
That's pretty cool. I'm also unstable. That
Oh,
means
an unstable time machine.
somebody tries to cheat me, I'm unpredictable. I could like just go like gorilla on them, You never know.
Whoa.
Your money is secure with me. And finally,
Okay.
I have tramp stamps. That's like the
Whoa.
signature mark of being an escort. They take one look at
Oh
the backside
my
and they're like, wow,
God.
this guy's a pro. This
That
guy's
is
a
like
pro
the
right
perfect card. Okay. Mick wins.
Yeah,
Mick wins.
that's pretty much it.
Wait, is that that's me? What? I thought that was like
Face
I thought
reveal?
that was Moneymaker Mike for a second. I'm like, well, never mind.
There we go. That's my face reveal.
That's wow, great. Now you can put that in the title.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's it.
All right, so that goes to that goes to
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moneymaker Mike.
I've always dreamt of being an escort.
A male escort. Is that a thing?
It is now. I got the job.
Hell yeah!
All right, Steve, interview us.
All right.
All right.
I
Nick,
need.
you go first.
I need a good television. What?
Televangelist.
What was that mean?
Televangelist. That's how you say that. I need a good televangelist.
Televangelists are preachers, I think,
Preacher.
on TV.
Oh, a TV preacher. All right.
Those fucking, I hate those people.
Well, this
Well,
sounds
you're
like the
applying for a
Logan,
job to be
I
one.
wouldn't say that at the interview. Just a tip from one interview.
Ah,
Just a tip from one interviewee to another.
I'm sorry. I hate myself.
Not yet, you don't.
So I need a good
you hope you'll hate
televangelist.
Because like all those televangelists have like really crappy like cameras, so like
Yeah, I know
it's
you
not
mean, though. Oops,
high
sorry.
quality
All right, can I
because
start?
they don't know
Yeah,
technology very well.
All right, so I'm a good televangelist because I have treasure. All right,
Whoa.
everyone treasures my show. They watch that once, they're like, "Wow, this guy is amazing.
What the fuck?
We should
is-
watch this show like David." Is that Steven?
Wait,
All right,
who is it? I can't.
That's Steven Cropper, really small.
Zoom
Zoom in all the way and then middle click.
When was that picture taken? What?
All right. So yeah, everyone treasures my show. They watch it religiously, you might say.
All right. That's good.
My show makes people moist, They hear all the low volume talking about the Lord, and they're just like, wow.
That's pretty good.
I know,
I gotta
that-
say,
that-
we need more of that on our
That's how
station.
good my show is. And I promise it has nothing to do with the content of my show. No. And self-loathing, I talk about how much I hate myself so that I can be redeemed by our Lord and Savior.
Dang.
It really helps everyone get like humble and then
Oh
like
my
offer
God.
themselves to God, and also they're always moist.
Our station could really use a lot of this.
Okay.
All right. How do you fare up, sir?
Alright. Well, I may not be moist or self-loathing, but I have the Red Sea, baby! I own the entire Red Sea. I am talking to you about Jesus and God in the middle of the Red Sea.
I
Now,
can part the Red Sea.
who else? Not Mick. I am in the Red Sea. I own it. If people try coming in, like, the Red Sea belongs to the church.
Right?
No one else. It is gigantic. It's like the Vatican, but a sea. And you know what else I have besides the Red Sea? I have dingo. I don't know what that is. Let's see what that is.
A dingo's like an African dog.
Yeah, I think that it repels dogs.
My guess would be that it repels dingoes.
Alright, so when dogs try to come across the Red Sea, and when they're acting like Jesus, walking on the Red Sea, I get some repellent, and I'm like, back off. I got some holy water.
These dingoes can walk on the sea, but they're afraid of a little like spray bottle.
Yeah, but the dingo repellent
That's
is
a pretty-
holy
that's-
water.
That's a pretty
Holy
impressive spray
water!
bottle, to be honest. If it can repel like dingoes that can walk on water, that's pretty impressive there.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And I have infinite holy water. Because you know why?
Oh my
I
goodness.
own the Red Sea.
I feel like you
I
keep
own
throwing
the
infinite
freaking
into
Red
cards.
Sea. And
if I said I
you
have
see, the
infinite
dingo repellent. The dingo repellent isn't just dingo repellent. It is literally holy water. Those dingoes are freaking demons. Did I tell you that? Demons. And you know what else?
No, do you consecrate these dingoes and turn them to your side, or you just like kill them?
You know, I have medicine. So like, you know, when people ask for some medicine, I'm like, here you go, made by Jesus, crafted by Jesus, made by Jesus. and you know, I have holy water. I have the way to get rid of just dingo demons, and I also have medicine to help revive people like Jesus. So I have tons of medicine, infinite amounts. I have my own show on the Red Sea, and I can get rid of demons that are also known as dingoes.
If you were a real televangelist, you wouldn't need medicine. You'd just make some miracles happen.
Well, see, the miracles make the medicine, baby.
Oh,
you got
I don't know what that means, but I like the sound of it.
The miracles make the medicine, baby.
So I basically revive Jesus, and have infinite amounts of holy water. So
that's pretty good.
I end my thing there.
All right, these are really two great candidates. I gotta say, it's I like the whole idea of this, the medicine and everything, but our ratings are just terrible. We have to go with the guy that's the treasure, self-loathing and moist.
Yeah, quick that. Get that out of here.
It's the Garrett card.
I can see that. I just want to play a nice game of card.
All right.
All right. You two. I am looking for a Tea Party candidate.
A Tea Party candidate?
Yes. So, quick that. Anyone who puts decals on my works from here on out will be disqualified for this job.
Okay, so am I going first then?
Yeah, you go first. Tell me why tell me why I should invite you to my next tea party.
All right, tea party. It's not about inviting to the I'm just a candidate to join the tea party.
A candidate.
Freaking candidate. All right. Well, I should be a tea party candidate because I have $1 million smile, baby. Ooh, so whenever people are like, "Why should I hire you?" and I'm like, I just smile to them. They're like, "Oh, no way." And it just like glows through their skin. It's just like glows into their mind, and then it like whoa.
Stop right there. I know what you're doing.
And you know what else? You know, that's $1 million smile. I got brass knuckles. So if anyone wants to box with me, I'm just like, nope, incorrect. I like blast him in the face, and I'm like, incorrect.
So you got the charisma and the strength.
Yep, and I just say fake news. I'm a strong candidate, literally strong. I have the smile of $1 million. I am Trump. I have $1 million smile, small loan to get that smile. And I also, not only can I knock out people, and I'm basically Trump, I have X-ray vision, so I can look through your skin and see if you're a nasty politician who is a bad person who steals money. And I see that, and I knock them out with my brass knuckles, and I smile in their face as I walk away. And then people on TV are like, dang, that's one hell of a candidate.
Wow.
Dang, that's
Steve, you got your work cut out for you here.
Oh boy, I don't know how I'm gonna beat that $1 million smile. I don't know. I'm way better than this guy. Look, watch. No, not that. I'm way better. I'm dirty.
Wait, what kind of dirty?
Filthy dirty. You ever want to make yourself look good? Invite me to your party. All your guests are gonna be like, wow, why'd you invite this guy? And you know, be like, wow, you look so nice because that guy looks like trash. I will make you look better. It's that simple. It's that easy.
I see.
It's you know, it's logic. If I look bad and you look good, they're gonna obviously like you better. You know.
Yeah.
I'm a telenova.
All right.
What's a telenova?
Telenovela?
You tell me, sir. I don't know. You gotta explain to me what a telenova.
Oh, let me look it up. What? That's a freaking what? That's a TV show? What?
I play a nice TV show, a Latino soap opera during a tea party. You're gonna love it. It's a great series.
Shocking scandalous.
I haven't watched it yet, but that'll just make our experience 10 times better because you and me, we're gonna watch it together, and people are gonna love you because I'm dirty. It's gonna be great.
And it's practical.
And I'm always hungover, or I always. I'm dying. Oh god. I'm always hungover, so
You're so back to hot sex.
Oh my god. I'm basically like that homeless guy you invite down the street to your tea party because you feel bad, and everybody praises you for it.
You're dirty hungover part of the soap opera.
Are we done
And
here?
we can watch Telenova together.
You're not even pronouncing it right. It's telenovela.
We can watch Telenovela together.
Yeah. Get out of my office.
I'll leave.
Yeah, so I guess that means Logan is my new tea party
It was
candidate.
unfair.
That was Steve, you got crushed.
I started, getting confident. Like, you know what? I'm better than this guy. First off, I'm dirty. Like, ah, crap.
Alright, now Logan's the judge.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. A Latino soap opera packed full of hot sex.
Alright. What am I applying for? Oh my god.
Hell yeah, dude. Before you're playing as Escort, and now
Wait, so
you're...
who's the escort again?
Nick, you were the Escort.
No, that was me. I was.
Really?
I think. No?
I'm too lazy to go look at my cards.
I'm pretty sure Nick was
I
the
have the
Escort.
escort. Okay, yeah.
Alright.
So if I get this, I can be both
Alright.
the escort and the pimp.
So now you're gonna upgrade. You're gonna try to get that
Yeah.
deserved upgrade.
I'm trying to rise up the ranks, I've been with the company for a while, I want to raise.
Okay, Mr. Spooky. I am here because I want a job as a pimp. First off, I can be a pimp because I got both. That's pretty self-explanatory, you know? You know what I mean? They go one in one, hand in hand. I can please everybody. It's great. The second off, I had a sad childhood. I admit, I'm not too keen on talking about it, but that makes me stronger in the end, you know.
Well,
Whenever,
this kind of filth always has sad childhoods. You're like perfect
yeah,
to be
exactly. Exactly. Why are you helping me out? Get out of here.
I'm a
Well, you
nice
helped
guy.
me up, what?
I'm a nice guy.
So, I got a sad childhood. Whenever it was traumatizing, but it made me tougher in the end. Whenever we gotta off someone, I can always off someone. It's
Whoa.
great. I'm also a drag.
Oh my god. I think I saw a hentai like this once.
Yeah. Now put
Yeah.
2 and 2 together.
Oh,
Put 2 and 2 together, and I'm the best pimp that you'll ever have.
It's like Skyrim.
Exactly like Skyrim.
Man, you're a bone
Put 2 and 2
dragon.
together, Mr.
It's a sad
Spooky.
childhood.
I like nobody commenting on the thing I said about hentai.
I
I
didn't
think
hear.
I wanted to comment about it.
As soon as Steve took over Dragon, I said, I think I saw a hentai like this once.
I thought you said I think I saw a guy like this one.
No.
So.
Yeah, I thought you said that too.
All right. Yeah, Mr. Spooky, I can definitely
Wait,
exceed.
so what happened
your,
in your childhood?
He
what
got
happened-
boned.
You're a dragon. What?
The Dragonborn came by and killed my family.
Okay, shut up. Just.
I gotta say, it was pretty tragic.
Oh my
That's
God.
why I live my life as a pimp, or want to live my life as a
Get
pimp.
that out of here.
All right, your turn.
All right, Mr. Spooky. I have. I'm not gonna lie here. That's why I'm trying to be the pimp. I don't make a very good escort anymore. This is why I'm trying to like move up in the ranks. I'd rather just like manage everything, you know. If I manage everything, then this isn't really an issue, you know. I just gotta tell people how to do their job.
Oh my god.
I'm also OCD a little bit. And that means like I make sure they do it the right way, okay? None of my crew are slacking at all. I make sure everything is like 100% spot on how it needs to be. Or I go like batshit on them. And finally, sack. Pretty self-explanatory.
You have a sack and you have erectile dysfunction.
Yeah. This is why I'm trying to move up in the business, you know?
Sounds like you got a whole bunch of problems, buddy.
I do. I have a. He may have had a sad childhood, but my life right now is sad.
You've got a lot of problems, but being a pimp ain't one, Steven.
Damn it.
Steven, it's yours.
That's right, one.
Take your card.
That was unfair.
I got crushed.
You got slaughtered, man.
You wanted to be a pimp, but you had erectile dysfunction.
I had a
what?
sack though.
Alright, I need someone that can be a therapist. Give me good reasons why you two can be therapists.
Alright.
Sell yourselves to me.
I've taken
Alright.
AP Psych.
I would be a good therapist because, you know that chair that you gotta sit in when interview. It's nice and furry, you know. That thing's gonna be so comfortable. You can sit there and like stroke the fur, and you're gonna get so relaxed. Like all of your problems are just gonna come like flowing out. You'll be perfectly able to say.
No, is this a personal item that you'll bring into the office?
Well, I'm a therapist, you know. You come to me and you sit down and you tell me your problems. This is like my chair.
Alright.
You know those big like therapy chairs that are basically like you're laying down on them.
Okay.
And then mine's all furry, so like you sit there, you know, you can like pull on the tufts of hair or stroke them, whatever you like to do, and it'll like help calm you down, and all your problems are just gonna come flowing out. You'll be able to perfectly voice what you're feeling.
That sounds
And that's just
nice.
the
I could use a
beginning. I
furry chair.
also have edible underwear.
Oh my god.
I prefer not to talk about that much. I don't know why I told you. I'm like a brick wall of support for you while you are talking.
Brick wall of support.
Okay, you come to me
I could
and you
use
tell me
that.
everything, and I am unwavering by your side the entire time.
Brick wall.
I could use a brick wall of support right now.
There you, exactly. You need me then. You need the best.
Okay.
Why settle for anything less?
Tell me about your edible underwear.
People feel sad they can just eat it, nibble on it. You know?
Anyways, Logan,
Alright.
why don't you give it a whirl?
Alright,
Alright.
Mr. Spooky.
I should be a therapist because I have grass. My grass is amazing. I have grass on my lawn, grass in my therapeutic area, my therapeutic zone. People can feel their hands on it, how like little soft it is. They can just like sit on it if they like don't like the chair they're sitting in. You can just lay in it, bond with nature, like smell the grass, understand the feelings.
What if I told you I was
good.
allergic to
Now,
grass?
do you have to mow your chair then?
Well, you see, the main reason why people are allergic to grass is because the pollen from the flowers in the grass. But this, no flowers, just grass. So no allergies.
Alright.
And if you do, we have an even comfier room without grass. But I mean, that room's like super fluffy. But grass is better. So
What did you do?
Okay.
what the heck? What?
What did you do?
Continue.
All right. And I've been in a thug life. You know, I understand
Thug life.
I understand the feelings of the people who have had a rough childhood. I can bond with them. Can I have like a humanistic kind of like flow? I understand people, and I listen in on them, and
You
I
listen in?
understand.
Like,
I
without
understand their
the
struggles.
Now, did you choose the thug life?
The thug life chose me,
Oh.
Ooh. Alright. That's good. That's good.
and I also.
So hold on. So you're telling me you can come from where I came from. You can relate to me, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
What if Steve
Okay.
was like a total like preppy rich white kid? He didn't live the thug life.
You know what I'm saying?
I I posted on my Snapchat story that I do live the thug life. So.
Oh, okay.
And you know what else I am? I'm very passive aggressive. So if like some like guys coming into my room while I'm dealing with the patient, I get very passive aggressive with them. I just kind of very subtly just tell them to back off. I'm working with a client. He's having a very hard time right now.
I see.
And he really needs me right now. So can you come again another time? And they usually understand because I give them a really angry look at them.
Right.
But yeah. And while they're walking out, they just feel that smooth grass on their feet, and they're like, "Wow, what a great therapist."
Well, I think the obvious.
Steven, hold on one sec here. Are you sure you want to have a passive aggressive therapist?
Yeah, when I'm in therapy, I don't want anybody to come in on me, and then he's gonna be passive aggressive.
Well, what if that turns against you? You say stuff about your problems, and he's like, "Oh wow, I feel ashamed for you."
All right. Tell me, Mr. Spooky, have you ever shown this passive aggressiveness to your
Not to my clients.
No? But then
Never.
what about the clients that just walk in?
The clients that just walk in, those are an exception. Say I tell them.
Say I needed like counseling like immediately, and you're already with a client.
Oh, well, I work with both of them simultaneously, of course.
Now, what if Steve doesn't want that?
Yeah, what if I want private time?
Well, then I have to negotiate with them, play a couple games, rock, paper, scissors, and then we just learn to cohesively bond and understand other people.
Why are we still talking? You gave him the card, whatever.
Yeah. I already got this.
All right, gentlemen, I need a fortune cookie writer. Fortune cookies, they're all shit, okay? A lot of them are just if any of you give me any fucking statement cookies, you're fired. I want fortune cookies, not stupid stuff like friends are true happiness or their other random Chinese proverb bullshit. No, that's not a fortune, that's a statement. I need fortunes.
Alright. You want a fortune cookie writer?
Yes.
Alright, well, I'll give you one. See, I'm a raging alcoholic. Man, when I'm typing in those fortune cookie little quotes, I just kind of talk about what reality is actually like, the struggles, how to understand and how to get past the very bad parts of society, understand how to get away from sketchy people. I understand. I even tell them to not be like me, a raging alcoholic. Don't take drugs or alcohol or do any illegal stuff because I'm a raging alcoholic. And some of my stuff may be a little bit of a slur, but people understand because it's kind of implied not to be an alcoholic just by looking.
Me you're a hypocrite.
I'm not a hypocrite. By saying not to take alcohol when I am taking alcohol, should I just not say it then and say, it's fine to be an alcoholic? You could say not to take something. What if it was part of my childhood? They made me drink it. I was forced to, and then I got hooked on it. So I try to steer away people from it. So I didn't want to tell you about my childhood, and I also. It's very sheltered in my room.
What? Doesn't sound like you had a very sheltered childhood.
and in my room, it's very sheltered. I don't steal quotes from other fortune cookie writers because those are stupid quotes, and I come up with my own original quotes that are cheeky, like stuff that has to do with Garrett. I got Garrett quotes, and you see. With that very sheltered kind of workplace, I can cohesively bond with my mind and body and understand the new quotes that people would understand, tether their mind to me. And I also have a hoverboard. I forgot to tell you about that. So while I'm working, I have a hoverboard. I'm just floating on it. It makes me think faster because I have to balance while also doing my work, so it helps me multitask faster.
Now,
And
is this
then
an
I just
actual hoverboard or one of those bullshit like segways without wheels that people call hoverboards?
no, it's an actual hoverboard.
Okay,
Why do
okay.
you think it's called hoverboard, boss?
Well, I don't know why they
And-
call the other ones hoverboards.
And you see, with that hoverboard, I can even sometimes learn from it, understand how to balance out my emotions. It's kind of like a metaphor. Balancing out my emotions with my thoughts make me understand how to write better fortune cookie papers.
Balance in all things.
Yeah. So, yeah. Just remember, very creative, fortune cookie writer, and I have
Wow.
I have a freaking hoverboard, and I'm also raging alcoholic.
Listen,
So-
boss. This guy's a load of baloney. I can top this guy any day. First off, I'm shallow, right? I give it how it is. I tell it how it is. I don't shelter nobody. When you want a fortune, I tell you your fortune. I don't sugarcoat it with like happy, prosperous stuff. I tell you how it is. I say,
You will lead a
oh,
life of loneliness and depression.
yeah, exactly. Just like that. There's no sheltering, no sugarcoating, nothing. It's pure facts, pure
Honesty,
fortune.
Just brutal honesty. I can get behind that.
Exactly. Like I do my little research. I'm like, oh, you poor bastard, and fortune cookie done. Exactly, just like that. Another thing is I got 50 tattoos. Now these tattoos constantly change. It's not like 50 like stuck tattoos on my arms and
is that
legs
how
and
you
body.
create
Right?
the fortunes then? You just like
Yeah,
look at the
that's how I think up with the
Okay,
fortunes.
quit fucking
They
around with
constantly
these.
morph around on my skin, and I see the future through my skin, and that's how it works. That's how I make my fortunes. Another thing, I'm a sidekick. This is only the beginning. If you hire me, you get my boss, or not my boss, the person I'm a sidekick to. So my boss?
The person I'm a sidekick to.
I don't know what to call
I
him.
would have gone for
Uh,
I have a sidekick, but that works too.
I am a sidekick.
So by your logic,
Uh,
I get the person that you work for. That would be like if I applied somewhere and I said like Rick would come with me.
Yep. He's like 10 times better than me, and he comes with me, but he can't split us apart. So
you guys talked about this. He's cool with it.
yeah.
Okay. He
He's
just
been
sent you,
with me.
He just sent you to do the application because you're the
He's-
sidekick.
He was my master. He taught me how to see the future. He's the one that gave me these 50 tattoos. He
And
tattooed them on
and he just had
with
you
special
apply
ink.
because you're the sidekick, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I like that. All right. Well, it's been close. Can I say that about this one? Yeah, Steve gets the card.
Woo!
Logan, you'd make a horrible fortune cookie writer. You're a raging alcoholic.
both-
You
we
probably
both
bought
tell
that
it how it
hoverboard
is.
when you were drunk.
we both tell it how it is. What can I say? We'll put freaking damn pictures on like cards. What? Steve?
Logan, interview us.
All right. So, when you guys gonna be an auctioneer?
Oof, I can.
You better go fast, cause that's how an auctioneer goes. Go fast, go fast, go fast, go fast.
You want an auctioneer? I'll give you an auctioneer. I auction terrible things. That's how good I am. There's
This
like
wouldn't
a
happen to be slavery, would it, Steve?
yeah, I can do that too. I can do anything you want. Terrible things. Be it like I don't know, used tissues, old clothes. I can auction just like that.
Can you
just
auction
like
yourself?
that. Boom. Yeah, of course I can auction myself, but
That's
I
what he's
wouldn't.
doing right now.
Yeah, exactly. Another thing, I got a split personality. There's my good cop and there's my bad cop. That's how I get things sold, right? I say, all right, I'm not giving you this for, say what, $50 when it's actually worth like 25. Like, oh no, but I want it. And then, my nice guy comes out. He's like, okay, I'll give it to you for $50. And they eat that up like, hotcakes, man. That's how I sell things. It's how I do. I also got false teeth. This helps me with my talking, my auctioneering. It makes me talk even faster than like any normal person could talk. That's how I'm talking really fast right now. So, yeah.
Oh, sounds good. I like
Yeah.
it.
You ready?
I like it. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to demonstrate my auctioneering skills by telling you all of this stuff really quickly like an auctioneer would do. First of all, I have a soft voice. You know, everybody can say it's super soothing. I'm up there talking like machine gun fire, but it's all soothing. You know, I'm like lulling everybody into buying whatever the hell I'm selling. I also take steroids. That really helps. Like, it's a type of vocal steroids. You know, that's how I can have such a soft voice while still like basically yelling at people with how quickly I'm talking. And finally, I'm not gonna lie, I'm chronic masturbator. You'd be surprised how charismatic it can make you. You really know your way around some stuff after that.
So why aren't you talking in a soft voice right now?
Because I'm masturbating.
You do it in a soft voice then?
It's chronic, what can I say?
Alright. Well, Steve.
None of these qualify you to be an auctioneer. Soft
I
voice is
sold it
literally
real
the only
well.
one that has anything to do with
What
this.
does this qualify
It's
you?
the only one that has anything to do with this. Hey,
You weren't even speaking in a soft voice.
Steve does terrible things too, okay?
But you lied.
All right. Let's continue.
Oh my god.
I need someone that can be a butcher. Someone that can chop meat up real good. I have a
You
shop.
already know I can handle meats.
I had a shop, you know. My last butcher chopped off his arm. He really can't butcher anymore. I need a new butcher. So,
You already know I can handle meats, Steve.
all right. So who's up first?
All right, I'll start. So I got a camera, you know. I like to film myself when I am butchering, so I can see where I can improve. I can see like.
So wait, are you
what
butchering right
myself-
now?
What? No.
Because you're filming yourself. What?
No, shut up. I'm trying to apply for a job here, sir. So I got my camera, you know, and I like meticulously watch over these videos I film of myself butchering, and I'm like, okay, well, I made that cut a little bit wrong, and I like look at my arm, you know, see what I did, how I can improve upon myself for the next time. I can't do a fucking Italian accent, okay? I'm not even gonna try. I tell people I have an Italian accent, and they're like, oh, wow, that's pretty cool. But I don't actually have an Italian accent, you see. But it gets people to buy all the meat. And then finally,
Pretending to have an Italian
heights.
accent?
And then finally, heights. You know that, like, mallet thingy with spikes on it that you use for, like, pounding meat? I got long
right.
arms, as you know, right? So that means I can reach, like, really big heights with that thing. So I can, like, hammer out the meat faster because it takes me less swings, you feel?
Yeah,
I do it from
I
some
see.
incredible heights. And I can also, like, chop my knife from higher up, so it only takes me, like, one clean stroke.
Right. Your application looks good, but I would like to see your Italian accent, please.
I said I don't have one. That's just a fib that I tell all
It's
my
a
customers.
cover-up.
Okay.
It's a front.
That's kind of disappointing, I gotta say. But all right.
He's a World War II immigrant, so I mean he's from Italy and he's trying to escape and he's yeah.
I see.
All right. Well, you should hire me as a butcher because I am soulless. I will actually kill anything you want me to. I will kill a cat, your dog, your kid. I will even kill myself. I have no soul. I will even kill you if you want me to. I can do it right now. You want me to?
No.
Do it right
I'm
now.
just here for the application.
I can also, like, I can also kill like little bugs, but I can also kill like horses, deer, just anything. I can rip their heart out and stab it and butcher it. Dry it up, dry it out, and dry it back. Yeah, all good.
Sounds
And
good.
I also have a speech impediment, so sometimes when I'm speaking, I try to tell you something like that's really brutal and it's like really disgusting, but you can't hear it because I have a speech impediment. Because I usually
Alright.
deal with very disgusting things, and sometimes I like telling you about it, but I can't because I have a speech impediment. And also, I am fire breathing. I can roast up any kind of
Ooh.
meat you want
That's pretty good.
very fast, and it's
I
not
like
even
that.
it's not even burnt. It's super crispy, tastes good, it's delectable, delicious. So I can kill anything you want, even you if you want. I don't really care. And I can also burn the meat almost instantly. Very crispy, delicious, and mouth-watering food. And I can't tell you anything that's disgusting. So, yep,
Now,
that's why you should hire
Mr.
me.
Spooky, whenever you're talking and you have your speech impediment kick in, would you ever accidentally fire breathe anything? Like fire just spits out
No,
at random
it-
times? Because that's a
it's
safety hazard I have to look for. You
no,
know,
it's something you can turn on and off.
On
It's
and
kind of
off.
like a special power I got when I was a
special
child.
power. All right, all right. How about you, Mr. Volt? Your heights. How long are your forearms again?
My arms are about 3 feet each, I'd say.
3 feet. Because like I said, my last butcher chopped off his arms because his forearms are a little too long.
No. See. My arms are so far apart. There's no chance that I'm ever gonna like cut my arm off. You know.
Oh, all
I'd have
right,
to
all
swing
right.
like 3 feet to my left to chop off my arm. That's not me.
Oh, okay. You two are good candidates, but I like the idea of slow roasting on the spot. That's really
Come
got
on
me.
now.
Hell yeah.
Logan's got like 7 points now.
When do you
Are you-
win
You got good
10?
cards.
Are we playing to anything, by the way?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's get to the bottom of this job card thing.
No.
Or
Dude.
try to.
No, there's
56?
56 cards left.
All right. Let's play to 10 then, I guess.
I'm like running it. Let's play to 7.
7. All right.
I already have 7, I
No, he's
think.
got
You
6.
have 6.
You got
Oh.
6.
I'm gonna have to cut this soon. I'm running out of space.
All right.
Oh my god.
All right, gentlemen, are you all prepared for your interview?
I am.
Yeah.
I am
What am I
looking
applying for again?
An ice cream maker. You know, I really like
Boom.
ice cream, but I'm also really lazy. So
You know
I need
why
you
I'm
guys to
a
make it
good
fun.
ice cream maker, boss? It's because I have nothing left to lose. Like, I will do
Oh my
anything you want. I will break the rules. I will steal ice cream. I will steal the. I can even steal the most famous ingredients for ice cream because I have nothing left to lose. I will do it for money.
I can make good ice cream. I have nothing left to
I
lose.
can even get you I can steal you a very fast ice cream maker without even getting caught.
But then
Because I
I
have
need
nothing
you.
left to lose. And so you get delicious ice cream, fast ice cream. I can also hack into the government's mainframe and advertise it around the country. Everyone will see it. And the government will be like, man, I wonder why someone would hack into the thing to advertise ice cream, and even the government will go. They'll be like, "Wow, this is some good ice cream. There's no reason to even look into this event that happened. It's great. Everyone will know about it, and you have the best ice cream in the world. And you also have good times in Tijuana." Tijuana? Alright, well,
Tijuana.
this takes place in Tijuana, if I didn't tell you already, and it's
Tijuana.
basically guaranteed you have good times in there.
Tijuana.
You get delicious ice cream, fastly made, government broadcasted, good, and you have good times in that Tijuana area.
It's Tijuana, kid.
Tijuana. Well, actually, it's a different kind of Tijuana, sorry. And I have a sob story. See, that's why I have nothing left to lose, because I
Why
lost.
Tell me about that.
I lost my my son only like a couple years ago when he
Sob story.
fell out of an airplane, and I was like, wow, I have nothing left to lose. I better go make ice cream now because I love being an ice cream maker, and I'll basically be your slave as the ice cream maker. I will do anything for you, everything and anything and everything. And you're basically guaranteed good times, no matter what. Great times, good times.
So, but what if we're having a good time and then you bring up your sob story?
Well, that's why I bring it prematurely so that you wouldn't have to hear it anymore.
All right. Get this out. Take these like a foot forward, and I can't see them on the screen. Okay.
All right, if that bloke's done with his sob story, I'd make a better ice cream maker than him. I'm a captain of ice cream. Back at home, they called me Captain Ice Cream or Captain Cream. You know that? Of course you didn't know that. They just called me- It was the best. I made ice cream like nobody else. Captain Cream would come and save the day on like hot summer days, and they would like, "Oh, I love you, Captain Cream. Give me more ice cream." It was amazing. I rode around in my ice cream truck. It was tremendous. Uh, like, since I'm a captain, I'm obviously responsible for keeping the apocalypse at bay. That's what I do. My ice cream's so great. I keep the four horsemen of the apocalypse at bay with ice cream. It's so good. They let the world live because my ice cream is so amazing.
I'm gonna ask you about that, and you're gonna have to tell me how you combat each of them. Okay. So
Okay.
we'll start with the easy one. How do you drive away famine with your ice cream?
Easy. Vanilla ice cream. It's a classic. Sates his hunger.
All right. What about war?
War? Well, war's got a very specific taste for blood. You know, so I give him a little pig blood, like a little blood cocktail. I mix that in with the vanilla, and then boom, like blood ice cream, and he just loves it, dude. He eats that up like nothing.
Okay. How about conquest?
Conquest? Well, Conquest, he really likes to just take things. So I give him like a lot of just random ice cream, and he just takes it and runs away with it.
So you just like give him whatever he wants, and he's satisfied.
Yeah, and he's cool with that.
All right. Not for the hard one. How does your ice cream combat death?
Death? Well, that's a tricky question because death doesn't really want anything, you see. But you know, he's got like no sense of taste, no preferences. He just takes whatever. So I calm him down by telling him, hey buddy, if you're not gonna eat my ice cream, all your three friends are gonna think you're weird. He's really self-conscious about that, and he wants to fit in. You know, he's always wearing these like black dark clothes, listen to like heavy metal rock and all that. And I'm like, hey, if you want to fit in, you gotta eat my ice cream. And he just kind of goes with it. So.
All right.
So yeah, that's I keep away the apocalypse with my amazing ice cream. You remember, Captain Cream at your service. Also, I have a peg leg.
I thought that was implied when you said you were a captain.
Yeah, exactly. A Captain Cream has a peg leg because you know most captains have peg legs.
But
This peg leg actually has a special implant in it where it squirts ice cream out the end. So,
wouldn't that be
ice cream on
nasty?
the
Wouldn't
spot.
that taste really
How
nasty?
do you load
though?
that ice cream in there?
I preload it with little ice cream tablets, like little lactose pills that they have.
Wouldn't that be really nasty? It just sits in there.
No, don't worry,
Couple
it's
days.
all cooled.
It gets warm in there.
All cooled. Why would I keep warm ice cream?
Tastes like rotten wood.
No. This is. You never knew. You obviously don't know what my peg leg's made out of. It's made out of stainless steel, right? Stainless steel. It's got a pump motor. Squirts out ice cream, whatever flavor you want. You want chocolate? We got chocolate ice cream. You want vanilla? Vanilla ice cream. It's amazing.
Sounds like a Rick and Morty tricking Kershaw.
So, this is my pitch.
Okay.
Give me
Well. Okay. So pretty much everything here is irrelevant, right? But this guy right here, he can fucking fight off the apocalypse with his ice cream.
With my ice cream. My ice cream's that good.
Steve, I got one question for you.
Uh-huh.
Did you get the ice cream?
Oh, I wasn't even expecting that. Yes, I did. All right. On to the next guy.
All right, Logan, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for priest, baby.
All right,
who's
I
the
can
evangelist?
I can be a priest. You know, a lot of my family say that I was really I had a real connection with the Lord Himself. I could make it rain whenever I want.
Now, is this like literal or like make it rain?
You can
Make it rain. Like as a priest, they don't get too much money unless like you're the head priest. I make it rain, dude.
Whoa!
You,
Like what do you make rain?
money from the sky.
Oh.
That's how close of a relationship
Hey,
I
now,
have.
aren't priests supposed to be like non-profit?
Well,
Well, this is for charity.
yeah, for charity, for all the starving homeless kids. Come on now, you're a priest or you're applying for a priest. You should know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Another
man,
thing.
I don't really need this job. Man. I already got like the most treasured TV show.
Another thing, I have such a close relationship that he told me how long I have left to live. So, before I leave, I'm gonna make it rain for all the charities, and then I'm gonna take my leave because he wants me to. It's just a thing. I know it. I can't stop it. So I'm just gonna
You
live.
mean the creator?
Yeah,
Creator
the
wants
creator.
you.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Also.
That kind of ruins everything.
Dang it! I really can't say that. So I'm gonna flip that over. Anyways, those two.
Okay. Captain. All right.
No, these wouldn't happen to be like 12-year-old boys, would they?
No, they're not.
All right.
All right.
I had a good pitch.
Now, Nick, you go on.
All right. I got a three-piece suit. I am looking fine up there while I'm preaching about all this amazing stuff. Everyone's looking at me. They're like, "Wow, I bet he got that suit from God himself. He looks so good." And that's
Whoa.
how you know I'm legit. Second of all, I got a soundproof room, so nobody can hear what's going on. You can't have somebody like outside the room listening. No. If you want to hear what I'm preaching, you got to be in the church. You got to be like with me.
But how do what's it called? How do the deniers know of God's word if they'll never hear it because they'll never enter?
It's because they got to come find out on their own. This isn't like we're not reaching out to people. The people who come to us, those are the ones who are worth saving. They're
Right.
I should go check this guy out. But plus, they see me walk into my suit, and they're like, "Oh, hey, I wonder where that guy's going." And finally, nobody's even on my level.
Oh my God.
Pick your favorite local priest. Pick this guy up here with his bitches and dying in 6 months. He's not even close to my level, alright? Nobody is on my level. I got my own TV show that is treasured by everybody. Okay?
Oh yeah, you do, don't you?
Need I say more?
I don't know. I feel like the charities could use a little bit of rain.
This is hard. I don't know. Cause you sound like freaking. So Steve sounds like a freaking god until get to the bitches part. But then you also won't really be able to get people to come and learn the word of God besides seeing your three-piece suit.
But
There's many people with three-piece suits.
No one's even on my level.
Nobody's on your level as in floor.
Nobody's anywhere near as good as I am.
Nobody's on the second floor.
All right.
Can you put two and two together? I don't think you can.
I don't know, Steven, take it.
What? Whoa, really?
What? This is rigged.
Oh my God.
This is so rigged.
Oh my God.
It was really that soundproof room. You could be on another level, but if nobody can hear
Soundproof
you,
room is worse than Steve's third card, huh?
he's got bitches.
No. I call bullshit. No.
Alright.
That is
My turn.
100% bias right there.
That's not bias.
Don't even deny it.
Alright.
Don't even try to deny it.
Because
I'm
it's
looking for an
logical.
executioner.
Well, hey, I got a target for you.
Myself?
Yes, that was the joke.
Give me a reason why I should hire you for my personal execution.
All right, I got hocus pocus, man. I can just like do some fancy stuff, say some words that don't really mean anything. It just helps. It just like puts on a show, you know. Wave my fingers and boom, Logan appears right there, and I already got my battle axe in both hands. I make them come to me, you know. All this hocus pocus, it really makes the job easy. I also got an evil laugh to go along with it, you know. As I'm like slinging my axe down, as I deliver the culling blow, I'm just laughing menacingly. Nobody wants to contest it. They all just like cower in fear of the execution. And finally, I have a stool. I like get up on that stool, and when I go for the execution, I jump off of it in like a downward strike. That's how I know. They're never.
You could have said he just hanged people with it.
No,
I mean,
that's too boring, man.
But stepping on a stool killing people isn't boring.
No, tell me, do you ever lose your stool?
What?
Honest question.
Does that mean something, or is it just a stupid question?
Do you ever lose your stool? It's a question.
No.
No? Okay.
Am I missing something here?
I don't think you are.
Does it have some non-literal meaning behind it?
Nope.
Yeah, I know. And even if I haven't, but if I were to lose my stool, I could use some hocus pocus and get it back.
Alright.
It's only for summoning people.
I can summon chairs too, okay, Logan?
But that's not a person.
I didn't say it has to be people. It's my what do you know about my hocus pocus, Logan?
I invented it.
Let's calm down, gentlemen. Mr. Spooky, what do you have to offer?
Wanna know why he's a garbage executioner? Because Hocus Pocus is fake and I have treasure! I have the treasures of all the swords and axes and weaponry you could ever want to kill anything. I have a freaking atomic bomb to kill people. I have fusion generators to help power my execution power plant.
So all your executions are automated then?
Many of them are automated, but if I want to be particularly brutal, I can do it myself manually.
Get the same effect across as like a nice old-fashioned axe and an evil laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, but you don't understand. These torturing areas are like the ones in 1984. They're exactly like the ones.
He's not asking for a torturer. He's asking for an executioner. You don't care. You just cut people's heads off.
Yes.
Yeah, I need an executioner.
Yes, but you have to take away all of their struggle before you kill them. You have to take away all their willpower. You destroy them. You can cut their throats off.
I feel like I just want a simple cut and slice.
Yep. You could melt the insides of their body, and you can also just like rip their eyes out. I have all those tools with me. That's what's in the treasure box. That is my treasure. And you know what else I have? Student loans. That's how I afford all my weaponry.
Did you just get out of student executioner college?
Well, I mean, that's partly it. I mean, I got loans to specifically. I got loans specifically learn how you execute in the most ruthless of fashion. And I also understand how to make people suffer the most before I kill them, and how to swiftly and solidly execute them.
Swiftly.
And I'm also very liberal. I'm very liberal about my execution tactics.
But wouldn't that mean that you're against execution?
You see, I am.
You can't even figure this out, can you?
But see, you're reading it wrong. You see, I'm very liberal about my executions, not my political party. And I also understand exactly what instructions I need to follow in order to carry out my execution tactics in order to make the most ruthless of all that can be fashioned.
Hey, you found your treasure.
So I have treasure, I have student loans to back my weaponry up.
Now this must not be a very impressive treasure. You still got loans on top of it.
Yeah.
No, you see, with treasure there's only so much that you can get. You can't have infinite things inside treasure box that you find. With student loans, I only add to my weaponry.
Logan, student loans are a good thing. That means you owe people money.
Yeah, but the people I borrow from I kill, so I don't owe them anything. So
Oh my god.
I have some
You take
practice
from the
there.
people you execute?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I practice.
You got a lot of good traits. I like that about you. But I don't know. I like the evil laugh.
Yeah.
The evil laugh really sells it for me, so I'm gonna give it to the evil guy. The evil laugh guy.
That was the evil laugh.
Impressive.
All right.
All right.
This is the final round because you're both
I'm
at 6
looking
points.
for a.
You're both at
I'm
6
looking for a
points.
psychic.
Steve, you just went. I'm looking for a psychic.
Okay.
Well,
Right.
you knew that already. That's a pretty impressive start.
So wait, who's going first? Isn't it Logan that goes first?
Logan, tell me
Yeah,
why you would
Logan.
make a good
Wait,
psychic.
what? Help, what? Wait, okay.
Psychic.
What? Psychic.
Ignore this.
So I'm going first. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I'm psychic because I got a hot mess on my hands. I have so many thoughts flowing through my mind from all the people I'm listening to. It's just a general hot mess. Like, sometimes I just need to take a hot minute to, like, understand all the feelings and thoughts and know who they truly are, understand who they are. And also, I have a lisp. Sometimes when I'm talking, I like...
A lisp.
I sometimes when I'm talking, sometimes I like to say their thoughts. Sometimes people have very creepy thoughts, but because of my lisp, they
that
can't
what a
really
lisp
hear it
is?
very well. Yeah, yeah. My lisp sometimes like helps block out those disturbing comments I make about their inner mind, and also I'm utterly adorable. like you will look at me and you'd be like, wow, he's like so fluffy and the giant eyes and like they're shining through my mind and I understand him and I and he understands me because I can read his mind and I know I because I'm adorable, everyone just pays attention to me. They don't even know I'm reading their mind.
Okay,
That's how powerful
Logan's
it is.
like kawaii, but what does that have to do with being psychic?
Because it distracts them from knowing that I'm altering that I'm understanding their mind, and see some people know that I'm reading their mind, but when I'm utterly adorable, they're just like they just throw all their attention on my adorable face and just like refute the fact that I'm like actually reading their mind right then at that moment.
So are you adorable or are you hot?
I'm adorable. And then when I come into the room, people are just like, it's like they just want to pet me. It's great. I'm like a little dog. It's great. Like people love me. So
All right.
if you want something kawaii and anime kind of, and
Sugoi.
I'm an anime psychic expert. Anime dog.
All right, Steve, hold it 1 sec. Somebody's yelling at me. I'll be right back.
All right.
Wait. I want to change the color of this. So why is Steven Cropper dressed up in this image I'm looking at?
I don't know.
Help me post pictures of Steven Cropper.
All right, Steve, go ahead.
All right, I'll give you 3 reasons why this guy's psychicness isn't as good as mine. I'm a grunt. See, I'm only I was I was trained as a part of my what? Oh, all right. I was a part of a secret